Okay, this is step one on how to make the quilted pot holder. So, going through your directions, we'll start right here. Decide which design you want to make. You can choose design 1, which is a 4 square, design 2, which is a 9 square, or design 3, which is a triangle. I made this one. It goes progressively more difficult. Easy, a little bit harder, hardest, or just more complicated. But here is a design 3 completed. You can see it's in triangles.
I did that one.
You did?
No.
No, I did this one. Okay, and then, so you design 1, 2, or 3, pick which one you want. Then it says cut the correct paper patterns from the instructions. You should have 4 different patterns. You need a back, a square, a long strip, and a short strip. So I cut them all out already for you, if you can see. So you look on here and decide which one. So if you want design 1, you look for the design 1 patterns. That's design 1. This is the squares you need for design 2, and the square you need for design 3. So I'll just let's take design 2 for example. So there's our design 2, and then you need the back, which you need for all three designs, 1, 2, and 3. So whichever one, you'll still need the back. So here's my square, my back, and then you need this for all the designs too. You need short strip and a long strip. So you need 4 pattern pieces. Once you have them, then it says lay the printed fabric flat on a surface. Using your chosen pattern, cut the fabric as shown in the diagram. Be sure to cut the right amount for each pattern. And then you're going to do that on the solid fabric as well. So you look for, if you're doing design 1 or 3, this is the way you're going to lay it out. If you're designing number 2, this is the way it's going to lay it out for your printed fabric and your solid fabric. So I'll do design 2 to show you what that looks like. So I need my printed fabric, which is this one. So I lay out my printed fabric. It'd probably be a good idea to iron that. I didn't iron that to show you, but I would iron that. Then I want to look at the way it shows me how to lay out my pattern pieces. So I'm going to use my big square. I'm going to cut 4 little squares, 2 long strips, 2 short strips off from this. You have to lay it out correctly because you may not have enough fabric if you do it wrong. So I put my 1, my back there. Then this, it says square. And if you notice on the pattern it says cut 4 from printed fabric. So what I'll do is I'm going to leave room down here to cut out more. And then I have my long strip. So my long strip goes here. Cut 2, so I need to leave some room. And then my short strip. So I'm going to cut 2 also. So I would pin those on, cut these out. Once I have that cut out, then I'm going to take this one, put it here, pin and cut, here, pin and cut, and here, pin and cut. And you see how that will just fit perfectly. So I cut 1 back, 4 of the design 2 little squares, 2 long strips. So I cut this one out, repin, cut, 2 short strips, pin, cut, pin, cut. Then I'd have all my pattern pieces cut out for the printed fabric. After the printed fabric, I go to my solid fabric. For design 2, it's showing again, I need to cut, this one says cut 5 from solid fabric. So, slide that out of the way. I'll take my solid fabric. Out of this, I have to cut 5 of these. So pin, cut, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I have to cut out 5 from solid fabric. So it depends on which design you choose. Just read your pattern pieces. If you chose design 3, it says I need 2 printed, 2 from the printed, 2 from the solid. If I chose design 1, I need 2 from the printed, 2 from the solid. It just depends on which design you chose. You have to read your patterns and make sure you have those right. So that's how you get set up. cut out your patterns, pin, cut out your fabric, and then you're ready to sew.